this as a video. This is the last Whateverathon vlog. I'm so excited, but sad. What am I gonna do for content now? But it's 10 and I've read a little bit this morning, and sprints just started, so I'm gonna read some more. I'm gonna finish To Kill a Mockingbird and Aftercare instructions today. I'm gonna do it, which means I will also be done my second bingo board. And then tomorrow and Thursday during the day, well, I guess I'm not leaving till 6 p.m. my time, which is about 2 hours before the readathon is actually finished. But if I'm still going where I'm going, I'll be leaving 2 hours before the readathon is actually done. By the time I get to where I'm going, it will be done already. So I don't get my full time, but we're working on it. So tomorrow I think I'm just gonna like speed read like a bunch of little stuff. I have some errands to run so long as I can run them. But yeah, today I'm finishing To Kill a Mockingbird and Aftercare instructions. I'm gonna finish To Kill a Mockingbird first, because I have fewer pages left, but also because I'm gonna use the yes and Aftercare instructions for my first book on the new bingo board, so it will be first letter or last letter, first letter, and some other stuff. So yeah, a page and a half left of To Kill a Mockingbird. I am gonna wait because I like their chatter, their banter, as the British say. So yeah, that's book 28 for Whateverathon, book 29 on the month, and then I'm more than halfway through Aftercare instructions. So that's the plan. I think I'm gonna make some food though. And I also started Evelyn Hugo this morning. I've only listened to a chapter. I'm not loving it, but I'm doing it for host fave, for my last host fave of the readathon. So in that last sprint, I finished To Kill a Mockingbird, and I've listened to one chapter of Evelyn Hugo, and I read 40 pages in Aftercare instructions. So, To Kill a Mockingbird is getting a very, very, very high 4-star. Like, so close to a 5-star. And honestly, I think the only way that this could have been a 5-star is if, like, the first 20 pages were, like, more condensed, I guess. Like, if it just went a little faster in the beginning. But, like, the most of part 2, like, it's a 5-star for me. And the ending had me tearing up. And honestly, I rated it 4-star right now. However, I'm gonna sit on it a bit longer and see how long this, like, see if I like think about this and like see if it has any lasting stuff for me for until I guess I do my wrap up in a few days. But right now it's just a very, very, very high 4-star because I don't have that like immediate like this is a 5-star feeling type of thing. However, it has other diversity. That's kind of the whole thing. It's 282 pages, and this is our On a Previous TBR and our poll. Yep, and then it doesn't matter what else we put. So we'll just do under 300 pages. I joined sprints with this. And so we got poll and we got On a Previous TBR. So this book is going to give us a few bingos. It's going to give us the second diagonal. It's going to give us, so that's 1, 2, 3, I think. 4. It gives us 4 bingos. And then we get 2 with Aftercare instructions. So this book is giving us 100 in prompts, 25 in diversity. So 125, 200 for the book, 325, and then 400 for the bingos. So 725. So let me get my point counter up. 25. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. Oh, and obviously I didn't mention this, but Thursday will be counted in with week 4. I'm not going to do a special vlog just for Thursday. Anyway, yeah, so I finished To Kill a Mockingbird, and then I'm gonna finish, I mapped it out, and I need 3 more sprints if I keep reading at the same pace. So probably, nope, that wasn't my bookmark. I read 40 pages of this in the last sprint, so I probably just need 3 more sprints, and I will be done the next 90. Yeah, I'm pretty excited, and then I will be done my second bingo board, and then I'm just gonna like speed read, because there's sprints all day today. I'm just gonna speed read for like graphic novels and whatever for the next bingo board. I'm so excited. Last sprint, I got to page, I read 52 pages. I got to page 311, halfway down the page. I have like 3 pages left in this chapter, so I'm gonna do that, and then I think I'm gonna go try to film some videos to post while I'm away. Although I think there might be a break in content again, but that's how she goes. That's how she goes. But yeah, so I'm gonna finish this, and then sprints start again in about 45 minutes. She just started her sprints. I have 38 pages left. I might finish in this sprint. I might finish the second bingo board in this sprint. Although there's less play section and more like actual book section, so it might take me 2. But maybe. I finished Aftercare Instructions in that sprint, and I started Sugar Volume 1. For last letter, first letter. Getting it out of the way first this time. Tentatively a 3. The first half was like 4.5 material. The second half, less so. It's in the same sphere of Everything Beautiful Is Not Ruined and How It Feels to Float, and I would say like this is my least favorite of that. And it may just be like the fact that she gave it may be the whole Roe v. Wade being overturned. It's the character's boyfriend's family's like religious and anti women having rights, and people who have rights, and people doing what's best for them. Might need to cut that out. That was a little forward. Spoiler alert. The main character ends up giving him like the time of day to hear him out at all. And literally the way I simply and like, but at the same time, like I have not been in the same situation, but like I've been in kind of the same area in a relationship where like things have fallen apart, but then there's something and da 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 da. So right now it's a 3. I feel a slight urge that like I want this on my shelves and that I would like to keep this, and I would recommend it to other people, so it might be a 4. I'm gonna let myself decide in a few days, kind of like if I want to upgrade this to a 5. But this was definitely my least favorite of like the three books that are kind of in that realm. However, let's track it. So read Aftercare Instructions by Bonnie Pipkin, and it was 352 pages. It's not diverse. However, this gives us last letter, first letter, because we did Tianana, or the unseen ones. And that is our final mark on the bingo board. We're gonna pick 3 other ones that go with it. We're gonna do different format because it has play sections, and TBR Veteran, which I think it was originally on my Whateverathon TBR 4. And I joined sprints with this activity. So, last letter, first letter. Boom, bada, bing. So, that gives us 1, 2, that gives us 2 bingos and a completed second board. I'm so excited. So this book was 200 for the book itself, 200 for the bingo, not diverse, 100, so 500. So that was a 500 page book. And that was our second bingo board. Ooh, ooh. What fun. Yeah, so I started Sugar Volume 1. I'll probably finish it in the next sprint. And then I'll pick it's over on my couch, like I'm trying to figure out, like, okay, if I do this and this and this and I read this graphic novel, I do this here, how many bingos I can get. So that's the current plan. During sprints with Ashley and Becca, I finished Sugar Volume 1. I listened to a lot of Evelyn Hugo. So this one is first letter, last letter, because it's aftercare instructions. S, and then Sugar. So first letter, last letter. No, I'm not going to do those yet. And it's a one-word title. And it's under 300 pages. Gotta make sure I'm strategically checking these ones off. So, I'm going to check off the 48-hour readathon one, because what was said was once we're actually done the 48-hour readathon, if you just do 48-minute sprints, which is what the ones with Ashley were, you can check them off. And then I joined sprints, and then I'm going to check out guilt-free activity I forgot. I completed. So I know I said my personal goal was to do my original TBR, but I just finished 30 books this month. So we're going to call that a personal goal. So I did my personal goal. Okay, so, and it's not diverse, I forgot to mention. It's 128 pages. So this got 48-hour readathon prompt, forgot to check off the free. I joined sprints, under 300 pages, the last letter, first letter, and one word title. Perfect. So if I continue a series and read a middle grade, I will have a bingo. And then if I do those two, and then I finish Evelyn, and I read another graphic novel that I'm going to read tonight, I will have another bingo. So I'm coming for this bingo board. That's what I'm doing. That's what's going on. But I didn't have any bingos right now. So this book was 200 points for the book itself, and it was 75 plus 75, 150 points in prompt. So that's a 350 book. Awesome. And I forgot to check off complete a personal goal. Boop. Should have 6 down. Perfect. Amazing. Wonderful. So I'm enjoying Evelyn Hugo. And yeah, I'm mainly going to focus on the short little graphic novels that I have on script. And I'm going to read Spiderwick, which I will get tomorrow. But yeah, so that's for Sugar Volume 1. Anyway, back to me speed reading graphic novels to get this board done. So it's past 9 p.m. but Cassidy just started sprints. Everyone's sprinting today. I've been sitting here just listening to a lot of Evelyn Hugo. It's good. I think I would actually enjoy this physically more than the audiobook, because I didn't realize how it was sectioned, and it's hard to audiobook things with different formatting, and this has very different formatting. So I don't know. Books are so expensive in Canada. Might definitely pick this up if I find it at a thrift store, and reread it physically. But I have about 3.5 hours left on 2 times speed, and I'm reading a graphic novel called I Hope This Helps. I'm loving it so far. It's good. I've laughed out loud. I'm debating starting The Great Gatsby or other small books I have. But yeah, that's the situation. So I just messaged my best friend in all caps, I need a color, and she said green. Evelyn's Hugo cover has a lot of green. So does this one that I've decided I'm going to read, because it's short and I can count this for recently hauled. And this Great Gatsby edition. But we're counting Evelyn Hugo. It's the next morning. So last night I finished I Hope This Helps, Comics and Cures for 21st Century Panic And I really liked it. I gave it 5 stars. It was really cute, and I really liked it. I had a lot of laughs, and yeah. So it's not diverse, and it's 200 pages. But this one accomplishes GP and S on the cover, and it has green on the cover, which is the color for this bingo board, and it has "and" in the title. Perfect. And I did sprints with it and cozy reading time. So we're gonna cross out the "and" of "and", color on the cover, and GP and S. Woot woot. So oh, and cozy reading time. Duh. So I'm doing good. I don't know how well you can see that, but we're making progress. Perfect. Great. So this didn't give us any bingos though. And I forgot to get my point tracker up. One momento. So that gave us 200 points for the book alone, and then 5 times 25 is 125. So this is a 325 book. This morning I've just been listening to a lot of Evelyn Hugo. I just got out of the shower, obviously. Had some brekkie, and then filmed this. I'm going to finish Evelyn Hugo, and I have 2 more audiobooks to read, and I'm going to go to the library today, and I'm going to pick up the Spiderwick book. I have 1 physical book here that I would like to read, and that will give me 3 bingos. And if I can squeeze in 1 more book, might be able to. We'll see. We'll look into it. Anyway, I just finished The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, a book I thought I would never read. And for a while, I thought it was a 3-star. And then for a while, I thought it was a 4-star. And then as I was lying sobbing on my couch, I realized this is probably a 5-star. I have not cried like that over a book since, well, I cried this year on my reread of And Every Morning the Way Home Gets Longer and Longer, but that's like a gentle sob that's just ripping at the core of you. Like, this cry was just over like the pure like emotion. I'm crying and I think about it, so I think it's safe to say that this book is a 5-star. And it does indeed live up to all the hype. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna get the tracker ready, and then I'll be back in just a second. So this book has LGBTQ plus diversity and other diversity. It's 389 pages. So this gives I'm distraught, frankly. What does this one give us? Different format, because it has like newspaper sections, and it gives us host fave, and then I'm gonna put color on the cover because that's the only new one, not recently hauled. And then I did this one with sprints, and I listened to it in bed, so that's cozy reading time. So host fave, different format. So still no bingos. However, this gives us 75 for diversity, 125 for prompts, so that's 200. Good job, Emma. And 200 for the book itself, so it's a 400 point book. I'm never gonna recover. Because the more I let it sink in, the more I want to cry. Oh my gosh. Yeah. No, like, lives up to the hype on that one. That's all I have to say. So next I'm going to move on to listening to, I believe, the Meet Cute Diary, because I did a poll for that one, between that and the Wayward's Children book, and I'll listen to that today. It's about 7 hours, I believe, so it should take me about 3.5 hours because I listen at 2 times speed. And then I'm gonna listen to the third Wayward Children book today and tomorrow, most likely. And yeah, and I'm gonna read Spiderwick, and I'm gonna read a poetry collection I have physically, and that will give me a few more prompts. But yeah, that's the tea. So I've been doing chores and stuff all day, but I got home and I put on the sprints. They're about 2 hours in with Beth and Chris and Gavin now. I picked up Spiderwick number 3. I'm reading What You Used to Wear. I'm about halfway through. I'm thinking I might read We Build the Wall because it's only like 100 or 200 pages. And then I'll finish the Meet Cute Diary audiobook and the third Wayward Children book. And then that should be my Whateverathon. So I've been sprinting with Beth. I've been mainly listening to Meet Cute Diary, but because I've been doing chores. I redecorated my apartment with all of my clothes because even though I pay $4 per load to dry them because I put it through the dryer twice, it's still completely damp. And I leave tomorrow. Yay! Anywho, during the sprints, I finished What You Used to Wear by Charmaine Chateau. I'm gonna give this a very, very, very low 3. I almost want to give it a 2, but like, I have a hard time like criticizing people's poetry because I know like, you know, I write poetry, but just because it's not like the poetry I write doesn't, like, you know, like if it's not my thing, that's not a valid critique. However, this really felt like putting arts, like it felt like putting no meaning behind anything, and just like the writing was beautiful, like the metaphors beautiful, like the imagery beautiful. It just felt like there was nothing there. So I'm gonna give it a 3. However, this does give us prompts on the bingo board. So this gives us Recently Hauled, which is a new one. Should probably check it off first. Oh, it's not diverse, it's 74 pages. Recently Hauled, and that might be it for new ones. Yeah. So that's it for new ones. And you know what? I'm gonna count it as guilt-free activity, so I don't feel guilty about me not liking someone else's post. Boom. And I read it during sprints, but it's also under 300 letters. Whoa, 300 words. Pages. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna count it as a different format because I haven't read a poetry collection on this bingo board yet. So, no bingos yet. None. But this does give me 125, so 325 for points. So I started We Built the Wall. I got to page 28, but I was falling asleep, so I kept listening to Meet Cute Diary, and then I had to go deal with my laundry and such. And I'm going to read Spiderwick today. I'll probably finish my chapter in here and then read this during the next sprint. And yeah, that's the current plan. So, what I last updated. I hope you love this lighting. But I did sprints with Beth and Gavin, and Ro was there for a bit, and I'm now on Chris's sprints. And I read the Spiderwick book. I finished that in the last sprint we just did. I'm at chapter 6, or page 68 of We Built the Wall. Nice. It's good job, Emma. There you go. Boom. And then I started this little like fast comic called Oh No by Alex something on Scribd. I read like 82 pages of that. So it's literally just 3 block comics, and they all end with oh no. So it's just something little, because this is like It's journalistic, but it's like research. If that makes sense. It's not an academic book because it's written by a journalist. It's a journalistic book with academic resources. There we go. And like it has stories and stuff. And it's like very sociological. Sociological. There we go. And I'm enjoying it, but it's like a lot of the stuff I already know. Like I kind of know. It's just giving background, which is really good. I really enjoy having background. It's speaking mainly on Mexico, which I expected it to, and the piece I wrote explicitly did not have Mexico in it. It focused solely on El Salvador, Honduras, and Guatemala, I think. Definitely El Salvador and Honduras. But I do like that it's not shying away from like how the U.S. has destabilized places around the world, particularly in Central America, and then it's like, oh, pull yourself up by your bootstraps there, buddy. We can't help you here. As if they didn't destabilize the entire region, because the idea of having a leftist government was like, whoa, bro, calm her down. Yeah. I'm enjoying it so far, but it's taking a lot of my brain power, and it's getting late. I'm probably gonna do one more sprint. I gotta get up and I gotta clean, and I gotta pack, and tomorrow then I gotta leave. But I will finish this. I'm gonna log Spiderwick before I go to bed. But I will finish this before 8 p.m. tomorrow. Really before 6 p.m. because I gotta do that. And then I have an hour and a half left of Meet Cute Diary, and then I will have, it's a 4-hour audiobook, but I will listen to it at 2 times speed, so I'll have like 2 and a bit on Under the Sugar Sky, something like that, and that will complete my 3rd bingo board if I do this right. So yeah, one more sprint, and then bedtime, I think. But tomorrow will be really easy to listen to audiobooks because I'm going to be doing some running around, and I'm going to do a lot of cleaning, and I got to do packing and stuff. So that's good. But yeah, I will log Spiderwick, and I'll track, and I'll do a clip, but then I'll probably not do much after that for vlogging tonight. Getting ready for bed here. But in that sprint, I finished Oh No, the little comic strip book I was reading. I got to page 89 of We Built the Wall, and I think I was gonna do another sprint, but I'm just gonna finish this chapter in bed and then go to bed because I got lots to do tomorrow. But we're gonna track Lucinda's Secret. We're gonna track down. And we're gonna track Oh No. So, this has 108 pages. It is not diverse. It is, however, I can't read this late apparently. It's a middle grade. It is a less read genre because it's children's fantasy. And there is an adventure in it. So this is giving us adventure, quest, less read genre, and middle grade. So, boom, boom, boom. And I know I checked off Guilt for Activity last time. So this is giving us some bingos. But before then, I did do sprints, and they did 48-minute sprints again, so I get to check that one off again. So, let's take a look-ski. This give us a singular bingo. That might be the fastest bingo we've gotten on any of the boards. So 1 bingo. So points-wise, this is giving us 125 for prompts, 100 for bingo. So that's 225, and then 200 for the book itself. So that is a 425 book. Woot woot. And now let's track Oh No. So this was a 120-page little comic strip book. It is not diverse, and it is not giving us any new prompts. However, it is under 300 pages. It has green on the cover, and it is a different format because I haven't read any comic strips this time, and joined sprints with it. So 0 bingos. It gave us 100 for prompts, and it's 200 itself, so that is a 300-point book. So, also, week 4 technically today, but as I said, I'm gonna put Thursday, tomorrow, in this as well. A, this vlog, and B, the total. So that's what's going on. So, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna read 5 pages. Whoa, math is hard. Of this to finish my chapter, and then I will have 100, no, not even 100, 90 pages left in this. So I'll be halfway through, and I gotta finish it tomorrow before I leave. So we'll see how that goes, but there's sprints basically all day tomorrow, so that's good. I'm not gonna get up at 4 a.m. to do sprints though. That'd be very irresponsible of me, considering I need to drive in the evening tomorrow for a long distance. Anyway, I'm gonna go read and go to bed so I can get up and do everything I gotta do in the morning. See you tomorrow. Good morning. It's the 30th, last day of Whateverathon. I've been somewhat productive this morning, not extremely, but enough. And I finished Meet Cute Diary. Give it 3 stars. It was it was a book. I didn't really like any of the characters except for like the brother maybe, but it wasn't bad anyhow. But it was 391 pages. It had LGBTQ plus diversity and other diversity in it, and it is giving us favorite genre, 2021 release, and the poll prompt. And I did sprints with it, and my guilt-free activity was lying in bed longer than I should have. So, favorite genre, poll, 2021 release. So, that is going to give us 2. It's going to give us 2 bingos. So, I forgot to open my points thing again. I'm also halfway through the 3rd Wayward Children's Series book, Beneath the Sugar Sky. I'm enjoying it. That is going to give us 400, so 2 for the bingo, 2 for the book itself. 475 with the diversity, and then 125. So 600 points. Woot woot. So I haven't read any of We Built the Wall today. I'm not sure if I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna do some sprints now, take a little break from tidying up, and then at noon I gotta shower. I gotta run out and do stuff, and I'm driving tonight, so I want to try to take a nap around 2 until like 3:30, and then I gotta get up, finalize some stuff. Then at 5 I gotta go out. I gotta pick up dinner for my partner and I, and then that's a very loud truck you have, sir. And then I have to like gas up the car, get some coffee for me, then go pick him up, and then we will be on our way. So that's exciting. But anywho, that's the plan. I'm gonna do some reading. Hello again. So I just ran out and did some more errands and stuff that I need to do. But I just finished Beneath the Sugar Sky by Seanan McGuire. It's 174 pages. I give it 4 stars, like the first 2 books in the series. I could definitely see myself continuing this series past this month. I'm enjoying it. I might save it though, more for like readathons and whatnot and other types of videos. But I am enjoying it. And it has LGBTQ plus and other diversity. And it is giving us, I have it indicated here, continuous series, Portal Fantasy. That's it for those ones, for new ones. So under 300 pages we'll put for the next one, I believe. Let me cross this out to confirm. So it only gives us 2 new prompts. And I joined sprints with it earlier this morning. And yes, that's the only non-reading prompt. And it gave us 3 bingos. So, I forgot to open the points thing again. So this is going to give us 100 for prompts, 200 for the book, so that's 300. 300 for bingo, so that's 600, and then 75 for diversity, so 675. Oh, correction, it gave us 4 bingos. I forgot the diagonal. 4 bingos, so that is a 775 book, which is odd because that's more than I made in the first week of Whateverathon. So yes, 4 bingos on that book. And if I finish We Built the Wall in the next 4 hours, because I gotta leave, I will have finished a 3rd bingo board. I'm gonna do it. It's gonna happen. And then that will be my last read of Whateverathon. Although I was like, oh, how cool would it be if I made 40 books? But the girl's got stuff to do. So that's the gist of it. Anyway, we'll update you if I finish We Built the Wall. Maybe you'll see my partner in a clip, judging on how this is going. I've done it. I have finished We Built the Wall. But I'm pretty sure this puts me at 39 books for the readathon, 40 on the month. So now I'm like, do I just read one more graphic novel to make it 40 on the readathon? We'll see. But let's track We Built the Wall. I'm giving this 3 stars. Not what I thought it would be. Although had I read the summary, like the synopsis, I would have expected what I got. But I bought this so long ago. Like it's still definitely talked about what it says it will talk about, but it's more of a narrative style. And I mean, makes sense. She's a journalist, not an academic. So like, you know, it's to be expected. But this gives us TBR Veteran and on a previous TBR because I wanted to read it last month. And those are the only new ones, so we can do under 300 pages. I joined sprints with this, and I did cozy reading time because I was in bed when I read it last night. So, previous TBR Veteran. That's another complete bingo board, folks. So, that's 1 bingo, 2 bingo, 3 bingo, 4 bingo, 5 bingo. 5 bingos in that book. So, for the book itself and the bingos is 700. So 500 for the bingos, 200 for the book. Then we got 150 between diversity and prompts. So that is a 850 point book. And I completed 3 bingo boards for Whateverathon. So I'm gonna tally up real quick my final tally of points and books read, and we will talk a little later. My partner has been delayed slightly, so we're leaving later than I thought we were, but that's okay. Anyway, I will be back in a minute. So my points total for week 4 is 7,825, which brings my total readathon total to 19,820 with 39 books read. So I would say much better than expected. I completed my Goodreads goal. I'm like 40 books ahead of schedule now, and I'm really proud of myself this month. I'm really excited about what I was able to do and how much I was able to read and how much different things I read. But yeah, now it's vacation time. I got a few more things I gotta do around the apartment, and then hopefully my partner will be home soon and we can go and have a great weekend. So if it's a long weekend, I guess it's a long weekend for everyone, or not for everyone, but for both Canada and the United States. It just depends on if you have the Friday or the Monday. But I have the Friday, so I mean every day, it's always a long weekend for me. But if you're having a long weekend, have a great time. Don't forget to reflect upon what you're actually celebrating and the history of your countries, and have your feelings about that, and look at resources. And that's what I'll say. But I hope you guys had a great Whateverathon. I hope you guys were very successful in what you did and what you felt like you could, and maybe you surpassed things like I did. But yeah, sorry that content's, I don't know when you're gonna see this, probably the 6th or 7th or something like that. Content's gonna be spotty because I'm away and I'm going to enjoy time with my family and my partner. So as I said, have an enjoyable weekend. If you would like to check out more of me, you can check out my poetry collection in the link below. I have the bio link and the Goodreads link there. You can also check out my author page on Facebook. Not currently really doing a ton, but as I said, I'm just been really focusing on reading this month, and I'm gonna have a really restful weekend, hopefully. But yeah, if you want to check out other vlogs, they're all here on my channel. Other than that, have a great day. Bye.